Hello, my friends, and happy May! It's May already. The months just keep going by. I'm Jack. You are you. And it's story time. So, I'm wearing, one of my favorite shirts. It's, how many of you live in Hoboken? Now, I wore a shirt like this a while ago, but this is a new one. This was a gift to me. So this one's gray. But there's Hoboken. There's Manhattan. There's Brooklyn, Bronx. There's Italy. There's Ireland. There's Jersey City, Texas, Ohio, Canada, Mexico, Las Vegas, China, Japan, India. It's kind of a funny map. The distances are not really real on this map. Okay, what's the story this week for story time? Well, there are no chickens in the story, and there are no owls. Okay, so we're not gonna have any interruption from any owls, and there's no monkeys. There's no monkeys in this story. There's no goats, so we're not gonna have the goat get in here and bother us. No dogs. There's no dogs in this story. Did I mention there's no chickens? There's no chickens. Okay. It's only frogs. There's only frogs in this story. So that's all there is. Attention, humanoids. What? Are there any robotic men from outer space in the book? What? You heard me, Earthling. Are there any robot men from outer space in the book? Tell me now, or I will destroy you. No, there aren't any robot men from outer space in the book. Boo-hoo-hoo. You hurt my feelings. Goodbye. That was weird. No, it's a book about frogs. It's called It's Mine by Leo Lionni. Leo Lionni. Leo Lionni sounds like a name for a lion. I'm Leo Lionni the lion. Rawr, rawr, rawr. But, frogs. It's all about frogs. It's mine. It's mine. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. In the middle of Rainbow Pond, there was a small island. Smooth pebbles lined its beaches, and it was covered with ferns and leafy weeds. That looks like a nice place. on the island lived 3 quarrelsome frogs. What is that word, quarrelsome? That means they're always arguing with each other. Do you have, like, maybe you have brothers and sisters that you argue with? Well, these frogs like to argue. Their names were Milton, Rupert, and Lydia. They quarreled and quibbled and argued and fought from dawn to dusk, from morning till night. "Stay out of the pool," yelled Milton. "The water is mine." "Get off the island," shouted Rupert. "The earth is mine." "The air is mine," screamed Lydia as she leaped to catch a butterfly. And so it went. One day, look at that, a large toad appeared.
"Ribbit, ribbit, I live on the other side of the island,"
he said.
"Ribbit, but I can hear you shouting, 'It's mine, it's mine, it's mine,' all day long. There's no peace because of your endless bickering. You can't go on like this. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit."
And with that, the toad slowly turned around and hopped away through the weeds. A toad seems pretty smart. No sooner had he left than Milton ran off with a large worm. Ew, 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 ew. But frogs like worms. And the others hopped after him. "Worms are for everybody," they cried. But Milton croaked defiantly, "Not this one. It's mine." Suddenly, the sky darkened. Ooh, and a rumble of distant thunder circled the island. Boom, boom, boom. Rain filled the air. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. And the water turned to mud. The island grew smaller and smaller as it was swallowed up by the rising water, the rising flood. The frogs were scared. Uh-oh. What's happening to their island? Desperately, they clung on to the few remaining stones. Slippery, slippery stones that still were rising above the wild, dark water I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. But soon, also, these rocks began to disappear. The water's rising up. Oh no, what's going to happen to the frogs? There was only one rock left. And there, the frogs huddled, trembling from cold and from fright. But they felt better now that they were together, sharing the same fears and the same hopes. Little by little, the flood went down. The rain fell more gently. And then it stopped. That's good news. But look, the large rock that saved them, it was no rock at all. Look at that, it was the toad. You saved us! You saved us! You saved us! You saved us! Shouted the frogs when they recognized the toad. Look at that, the toad saved them. The next morning, the water had cleared. Sun rays chased silver minnows, that's a kind of fish, on the sandy bottom of the pond. Joyfully, the frogs jumped in, and side by side, they swam all around the island. Look at that, they're having fun. Together, they leaped after the swarms of butterflies that filled the air. Hooray, hooray, hooray! And later, when they rested in the weeds, they felt happy in a way they had never been before.
Isn't it peaceful?
Said Milton.
And isn't it beautiful?
Said Rupert.
And do you know what else?
Said Lydia.
No, what?
The others asked.
It's ours,
she said. That's right. It's ours, and it is beautiful. Look at that. And that's the end. And I think that's nice. It's like, you know, a lot of times we say, oh, that's mine. That toy, that's mine. That last piece of pizza, that's mine. Mine, mine. But you know what? When we share, things really are better. Really, it's true. Your parents tell you that, but it's totally true. So, anytime you can share something, do it. I think that's good advice. Very good advice, even from a silly human. Thank you very much. I am going to share my spaceship. That's a good lesson. All right. Thank you very much for watching, Have a great week. See you again, okay? Bye-bye.